Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Valar. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I was able to fuse Rotos, so this video today is going to be a spotlight or somewhat of a guide on Rotos the Lost Groom. So anyway, please do me a favor before getting into it too. Please subscribe to the channel. We had a really good weekend. I'm up above like 800 subscribers, which is so phenomenal. Thank you so much for all that. Please subscribe to the channel. I need it to grow even more. And I'm doing the giveaway at 1,000 subs plus. So should be there within hopefully a couple months if you guys can't get me there quicker. So thank you very much. Anyway, all that being said, let's take a look at my Rotos. So I was able to fuse this guy over like Friday or Saturday. I can't quite remember which day it was. I think it might have been Friday. And I've been testing him around a little bit, and he is so cool. I actually kind of knocked him when I put out a video a week or two ago, whatever it was, whenever they announced him after 1.13 or whatnot. And I thought his HP was too low. But it doesn't really matter with the way his kit works. So you can just look at this. I mean, by now, a lot of people probably know what his kit does. But I'll go through it real quick. He's got a one-hitter, 75% chance of placing 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns, and a 30% chance of granting an extra turn. So if you have Relentless gear, it's really, really huge to put on him. And it stacks off his attack and his HP. So as he gets more and more HP built in from this ability right here, his damage will increase. And I did fully book him. So he's 100% fully booked. I do think that you want to fully book him because he's even better fully booked. And this is on a 2-turn cooldown, which is just ridiculous. Attacks one enemy and decreases the target's max HP by 20%. Then adds the HP to this champion's own max HP. You can read this whole thing here if you want to pause it and read that, but I'm not going to read that whole thing. But increase the damage, and you want the cooldown to get the 2 on this. And actually, the increased damage on this is actually kind of nice, too. And as well as this. There's some big numbers on increased damage. There's a 40% increased damage. I'm booking him on this, and then it gets it to a 3-turn cooldown. But it's a one-hitter. It ignores 75% of defense and ignores unkillable and block damage. You do have to build him with a ton of accuracy. So I'm going to do some arena battles. I'm on like the threshold of pushing into platinum. I usually get into high gold 4 and then stress myself out and not make platinum. So that's actually usually what happens. But anyway, so you've got to build them with enough accuracy to have this actually happen, and then grant an extra turn. If it kills an enemy, you also have to have the accuracy because, believe it or not, I think this kind of sucks, but skills where heroes can block revive, the block revive can be resisted. It'll actually come up and say block revive, but it'll also say, if you know that it worked, it'll say revive blocked. So it'll say 2 things. Hopefully we can show that here, but it gets to a 3-turn cooldown. Here's his masteries. I am going to try to do him in a clan boss run is the only reason I have War Master on him. I've tested him out in Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare. Unfortunately, it's on Spirit right now. But I think we may try something anyway toward the end of this video. So this is this is actually what I've got him built on. You may want to go Flawless Execution here to get the extra crit damage. Or I almost feel like you might want to actually really go with Helm Smasher. Because Helm Smasher could be really, really nice, actually. Sorry about that. So Helm Smasher could be really nice because it's got the extra ignore defense. Yeah, so it's an addition to his 75% ignore defense as well. Now it only has a 50% chance, but if you can get the crit damage from like your substats and stuff, I think that's a better way to go as on Helm Smasher because you get some extra ignore defense and make him hit even harder. So then let's look at his artifacts I have. I got him in pretty much all 6-star gear except for his accuracy banner, which I would like to change. But we'll look at his total stats real quick. So his total stats, only 24,000 HP, but that doesn't necessarily matter because of the way he stacks the HP on top. So 4,300 attack. His defense is pretty high, actually, for an attack-based hero. 1266, actually really high. So 2,400 defense, not the highest in the world, but that's okay. 185 speed. I had to work with what I have because if you're going to build him in Relentless, you don't really have a whole lot to choose. But 113 crit rate, you don't need the extra 13%, but it's there. And then I couldn't get enough crit damage with what I have because I have crit rate gloves on him. You'll see here in a second. But I wanted him to 100% crit. That was the important thing. So I'm going to have to kind of min-max this stuff as I go. This is like my initial build for him. but his crit damage 168. With these stats, though, he still hits like a beast. So we're going to show him in Arena, we're going to show him in Faction Wars, and possibly I'll try to do a Clan Boss run with him, too. Although I'm going to give you a warning because it's on Spirit. My team is weak against Spirit. It may not be that impressive, but we'll show him to see what he does there, too. So anyway, debuff accuracy 253. I would like to push this to be like around 300 or so. You actually might want to push it to be like 400-ish if you're in Platinum. That's probably why I'm struggling more at the level of Arena I'm at. But anyway, let's go look through the gear. So here's the weapon, some crit damage, some speed, some HP on a Cruel set. So I got him in 4-piece Relentless and 2-piece Cruel. And then you can see here this Relentless helmet. This was kind of a wasted roll there. That sucked, but I had the double speed roll. That's why I put that on there. Would have obviously loved these to go more into crit damage or attack. Triple crit rate on this. So if this might be a piece I could possibly get rid of, it would lower it by 23%. So he'd still have 93% crit rate, actually. So now that I think about it, this shield, if I can find a shield with a lot more crit damage, I probably will replace this shield to add some more crit damage to him. Because I wanted to put crit damage gloves on him, but I couldn't get his crit rates above like 60-ish%. That was just too low. So anyway, we're with the Relentless gear, because that's the caveat too. I wanted to build him a Relentless gear. I can do it if I use all kind of different pieces, but for him, the way his kit works, I wanted the Relentless gear to proc the extra turns. So anyway, so here's the crit rate, some defense, HP, double crit damage roll on that too, so that's a nice piece. Attack percent with accuracy, crit rate, and speed, and a little bit of resistance. Really nice piece there. 6-star speed boots with accuracy, crit damage, attack, HP. So sorry, that's 6-star. They're 5-star speed boots. Sorry about that. Anyway, so then here's an attack amulet or ring. I wish this would have rolled way differently because it just rolled singles there. That kind of sucks, but it's the best thing I had as far as an attack ring goes, and I wanted to stack the attack on him actually. And then 6-star crit damage with some pretty substat rolls too. And then the accuracy banner with a little bit of speed. And again, that rolled singles too. So there's some fine tuning I can do on his gear, which I will do eventually. But that's where he's at right now. So what we're going to do is we'll do some arena battles here. This is going to be a tough team right here. So I don't know if I should put it on auto, but let's go for it actually. I might want to try to get rid of Duchess first, or at the very least use Duchess's... I like to actually provoke everybody here so that they get locked out. So maybe we try to go after Altan, or... let's actually do that, actually. Why not? Let's see. Boom. Block revive and get the extra turn. And now we'll kind of drain the HP on Duchess. So perfect. He didn't get an extra turn there. All right. We'll reset the abilities with Kaimar. Why not? So we can kind of get that round going again. That's why I'm using Kaimar, is to kind of reset the abilities. But also, not just that, is if Duchess does like the Veil and all that stuff too, if I get in a situation like that, then I've got his Abyssal Gaze that can kind of strip all of that stuff, which is really useful. So him as a cool to reset cooldowns and as a debuff stripper is freaking great. All right, come on, killer. Yes, perfect. There we go. But it's resisting it because it's not saying revive blocked. But it doesn't really matter because neither one of them get it revived now. But you can kind of see how he's working, which is pretty fun. We'll do one more arena battle after this. I'll do a little clan boss thing. We can just throw this on auto, actually. We don't have to sit here and have me manual the rest of that. But I'm having fun manualing more of these battles, actually. So I want to see, hopefully... I don't know if we can get it. It's all situational, but where somebody can actually... get the revive blocked. This team looks like it's going to be fairly easy, actually. I don't know what... Some of these teams, I'm not sure how they got up this far, but you know how this always works. Big shield from, Miscreated or somebody, or a shield set there. So who do we go after here right now? Can this cut through the shield? Let's go after Martyr. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, it didn't do enough damage. That's okay, though. But we'll save the Abyssal Gaze for a little bit there in case Martyr gets up the counterattacks. But okay, now they got a whole bunch of stuff up that I would like to just strip off of them too, like the block debuffs. Is it block debuffs up? No, that's the increased crit rate. Excuse me, sorry about that. So now we can kill her. So that part's good. So we'll get the extra turn. But see how it says block revive? What I've noticed is it has to say revive blocked there as well to actually work, which is kind of silly, but it is what it is. All right, I guess we'll use it right now because there's not going to be a whole lot more buffs coming up here. And Mausoleum Maid isn't like a damaged threat. All right, so let's just auto it too from here. I think we got this one handled pretty handily. So we'll do one more arena battle, and then we will look at doing. We'll do Faction Wars. Do this Faction Wars boss level, level 14, I want to say, because he just chunks through that, which is actually pretty cool. I won't have you sit through the whole waves or anything like that. All right. I could be wrong, but the block revive, I could have swore before it actually said revive block revive, and then revive block. All right, let's go for this team here. Let's see if we can just auto this. Let's see what happens if we just put it on auto. This is a slightly tougher team too, but I just want to see what the AI does. So if it actually helps us out at all. So let's go. Come on. All right, he's gonna kill her. Good, block revive. And then he's going to kill her. So you see the block revive. And is he getting another turn there? Oh, no, he got frozen. She must be in Frost Gear. Yeah, it must be. Okay. They put their Duchess in Frost Gear on this team. So it looks like we got it handled at least, which is good. All right. Come on. Just a little bit more there. All righty. There we go. Now it's just the other Rotos we got to deal with. And boom, right there, he's out. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that strong of a hit. So, all right, we took care of that team. So let's show him in Faction Wars. We'll show him on level 14, which I'm only at level 14. I actually haven't even tried level 15 yet. But we'll show him here. I'll edit out, we'll do the first little part of the waves right there. And then I'll edit out the stuff that, you'd see in the waves through here. You don't need to sit through all this wave clearing and everything. But we'll get to the boss and then see what he does against the boss, which is actually... So here we are back here at the boss level with Rotos. So we can see what he actually does here. He starts hitting pretty damn hard. Well, here he hits hard anyway, but he just keeps snowballing and the hits keep coming, which is pretty good. Before, my team was so sustained. If you look how I'm using Mausoleum Mage, Harvest Jack, Crypt King Grawl, and Scartorsis, none of them are huge damage dealers. So I kept getting to the point where the boss can just heal himself back. He does this HP equalizing thing, which just is so annoying. And I couldn't beat this stage actually with my team. So now with Rotos, I can, which is pretty cool. Hopefully he procs a whole bunch of extra turns here. It's always fun when that happens. One extra turn. There we go. Get another extra turn? No, not yet. So that did proc one extra turn, which is cool. And I think it hit for 80k or something. I wasn't quite paying attention there. But there we go again. Nice. So he's actually doing his job. Hitting hard and getting extra turns again. Another extra turn. So perfect. 3 extra turns in a row to kill him. So that's exactly kind of the fun part of Rotos. He did 738,000 damage on that. So Rotos is actually... Okay, we're going to run Rotos and Ice Golem 20 as well. He's significantly increased my time. I used to do 5-6 minute runs. Now he's got them basically sub 3 minutes, which is really good. And him and the team doing the block revives on the Ice Golem minions. It doesn't always work, but it's the most reliable that I've seen at anybody that does block revive. And it's pretty nice to speed it up when he doesn't keep resurrecting these minions. So I'll show you a little bit of the wave at first here too, and then I'll bring it back in when we're actually at the boss level, so you can kind of see what happens there. But it's kind of nice having Rotos in here because he's an Ice Golem King actually, as far as I'm concerned right now. So there you go with that wave. We'll kind of see about coming back in at the boss level. I think we should get through this in just about a minute, and then we'll bring it back in a second here. Okay, we're at the boss level, and not everybody survived, and that's why I bring Arbiter in so she can do that right there to kind of resurrect everybody. And then, perfect, there, we got a block revive right there. So now this minion won't be able to come back again. That minion, unfortunately, I think is going to die before Rotos gets a turn again, because I think one of the Royal Guards will kill him. This guy probably will. Yeah, so, but he won't be able to revive this guy right here, which is great. So hopefully it'll proc again on the side minion, but it's got to be set up to where, he hits him at the right time. So that's the part that's kind of a little bit RNG and tricky. But it works out good this way. Now we only got 1 minion resurrected. And hopefully we don't. You could still fail runs like, oh, there we go, perfect. So now he can't bring back the minions at all for the rest of this run, which is actually great. So now he's gonna still slam and hit your team really hard, but hopefully if Arbiter survives, it'll be good. But what I've actually noticed is even if he slams the rest of the team, Rotos actually pretty much can solo him once the minions do not get revived. So that part's actually really cool. So he's obviously an Ice Golem like Slayer. So he's like top triple S tier for Ice Golem. So there's some extra. I thought it said extra turn right there. Was that already an extra turn? Okay, another extra turn. And there we go. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. We actually improved my time to our best time that I've ever had. So super pumped about that. And he did 2 million damage right there. So that is just sick. And we got a nice little piece here. I wish this was not defense and defense, but I'll keep that piece, see if it rolls some speed or some attack. But it's a crit rate piece, so actually it's fine either way. I just wish it synergized differently. But hey, I'm getting a little long-winded there. I apologize. Okay, so we ran him in Arena. We ran him in Faction Wars, and now I will try him in Clan Boss. All right, so we're going to try him in Nightmare Clan Boss. You can't quite see this, but there we go. I did 26.95 million with him in the team. And I did that, I believe, on Void, though. So I don't know what the heck's going to happen on Spirit here. This is going to be actually kind of interesting. And I may actually take Vizier out. Why not? Let's try to take Vizier out and then run J-Reg as the lead. All right. So we took Vizier out. Now we're going to run J-Reg and Rotos in here. We're going to run this comp. I'm not going to have any debuff extension on it, but I want to keep a decreased attack down on him. So Spirit's always my worst affinity, though. So I'm not going to be like thinking this is going to be amazing or anything, but if it works out, great. That's kind of my take on it right now. So we get the, come on, decreased attack, perfect. And then we get the counter attack up. His rotation is going to be a little bit off because he's not speed tuned with the rest of these guys, but that's okay. The extra turns actually made him lose his counter attack. So we'll kind of let him go a little bit here. And you can't really do, like, we'll let him go here anyway. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting a little long-winded here. All right. So let's actually see if he can do some good hits. And unfortunately, he doesn't have the counterattack on him. I want to get a chance where he has counterattack on him in a second here. All right, now I actually cleanse this, which is risky because it's Spirit because he could still get stunned. But the speed tuning gets all messed up. Granted, again, I'm on Nightmare, so it may not matter that much. Okay, so let's see if we can get some good hits. 61,000. Not hitting as hard as I would like right now, but that could be because of any number of reasons. All right, put the defense up there. Put this up, and there we go. And let's drain some HP there. Not drain the HP, but increase his max HP. All right. I've seen Rotos do some hits for like 150,000 or so on Nightmare. And again, it was against Void, so that could be why it's not doing that well right here. All right, we got to get this up. I'm so used to running Vizier that I'm getting a little bit spoiled right now. My decreased attack is actually gone. I didn't realize that. All right. Extra turn, perfect. Now let's do this one that ignores the defense. 87,000, perfect. Let's get this down. Perfect, 112,000. So you saw right there, I think he got 3 turns in a row from the Relentless gear, which is really cool. So, you kind of get the point with this, but I'll keep it going for a little bit. And then what I'll do is just come in at the end, and then we'll see actually what he does. Come on, get an attack down. Yes, there we go. All right, so extra turn. Yes, perfect, extra turn. Let's do this cycle again. I wish he had another extra turn, but he didn't, but that works out anyway because he hit pretty hard right there. So I decided to just let it play out on auto, actually, and see how Rotos does. He's actually doing pretty good. He's getting some pretty big hits in here, which is pretty fun. 148,000 right there. 148,000, and he procced the War Master on it. So that's kind of why I wanted to show him this way. I'm not going to regularly use Rotos, most likely, although I might. But I've got to play around with my comps a little bit because I've been running a Vizier comp. and you got to take people out, figure that type of stuff out. So maybe theory craft a little bit on what I'm going to do with that. But I do like that he's hitting for 150, 120,000 a pop on Clan Boss, which is actually pretty fun. So I just wanted to show some of this, show what he's actually capable of in most areas of the game. So this is kind of the main point of this video. And then at the end of this, I'll show you the total damage we did, which I'm thinking is actually going to be kind of low, though, just because it's Spirit Affinity. But extra turn, extra turn. I was hoping there was more extra turns. So let me come back in when we're actually... All right, we're losing people, so I think we're pretty much toward the end here. How many extra turns did he get? Just one there. Okay, so yeah, we lost Steel Skull there, so this should be toward the end of the run. Again, I sort of feel like this isn't going to be like that great of damage, but we'll see. It would be kind of cool. I wish we had a damage counter so I could actually see what was happening. That would be ideal, but you know that'll probably come in update 1.113. All right, there we go. He's not progressing as many extra turns as I would like right now either. He did do quite a few before, so that's actually kind of cool. But you can see it. His hits are really, really hard. 74,000 there because we didn't have a weekend. Now he's gone. So one more big AoE, and I think we should be killed here for the most part. No. Okay, we have the defense up and the damage share there, the ally protect. So they're gonna die in a second though, most likely. But I may like to try him out in Ultra Nightmare too, to see what happens there. This is better than I had expected. They lasted longer than I expected, because I just ran him on complete full auto when I was on Void, and he did like the 27 million before. I didn't even try to do anything. I just popped the thing on my phone and played auto, hit auto. Okay, that's less. So that's exactly what I was talking about. I kind of thought because it's Spirit and because I'm running Skull Crusher and Rosin, the damage is going to kind of be lower, and it was, which is okay. And I don't have Vizier in here either to get the debuff extension. So anyway, did 19 million is good though. So you can't complain about 19 million in damage, and then 7.3 million. So that's pretty phenomenal. So there you go. That'll be it for the video on Rotos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, if you did, please like the video. Also, again, please subscribe to the channel if you found this useful or just entertaining in any way. Or if you just want to help support the channel, it's completely 100% free. It's not a monetary-based subscription in any way. You just click the button, click subscribe, and that's it. And you'll get, if you want notifications, you can click the bell as well. Otherwise, thank you very much. Cheers.